Okay, everybody. I think I'm live. We're going to try this again. We are actually underneath a severe storm watch. How fun, right? Not supposed to happen on my birthday, that's for sure. But we are actually underneath. I've got the window open because I'd like to see it. I mean, the wind is just blowing out there. I won't even bother with the intro again. But man, I mean, it was blowing out there, and the lights went out. I was like, take 3. A birthday celebration. If the lights go out again, I don't know what to tell anybody. But the lights did go out, and I looked out there a minute ago, and the wind was just absolutely going up. I've got the window open because I'm like, I want to see out the window. But we're under a severe thunderstorm, not a anything, but we'll try part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Oh my goodness. It never happens when you want it, when everything's supposed to come together. It just never happens like it's supposed to. Right? So I'm going to upload the thumbnail so that maybe everybody can find us for the 3rd time. Oh my goodness. I was like, all nights. You really had to do this. All nights, right? Oh well. We'll still party. It's just, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, the rain's now coming, but the wind was out there, and the wind was out there pretty bad. And then we lost lights. So now it's really pouring out there. So anybody that stuck around, thank you for sticking around. I don't know if anybody's in here at this point. Oh my goodness, part 3. I couldn't believe that. I was like, goodness gracious. Not what I was supposed to happen tonight. Any well-laid plans just never happen. They just never happen like you want them to. Oh my goodness. Oh well, we're still going to party and we're still going to have fun no matter what. I don't know if the thing, but thank you. Thank you everybody for sticking on in. I'm trying to get the chat box up now. It doesn't want to get on. It's like, okay, you've done it enough. Now we don't want to do it like we want to do it, right? Oh boy. So now it's just raining. I can take the rain. It's really pouring out there. We'll keep that. But as long as I can keep things going without things quitting on me. Started storming here too. It's supposed to be good luck, but and we really don't lose a lot of lights. Hi Jen. We don't really lose a lot of lights, thankfully, around here. So when it happens, it is so rare that it just doesn't happen enough that I need to even worry. It doesn't happen enough that it was like, okay, this is something that just doesn't happen too often. So we'll keep going for as long as I can. And as long as it decides not to cut out on me. You have to laugh. I mean, at some point you have to just sit there and go, okay, you gotta laugh. Because what are you supposed to do? Cry? You obviously can't do that. You gotta laugh. And I don't know why. I'm trying to put the chat box up, but the chat box is saying, nope, we're not working. So, anyway. Did you think you were coming in? Boy, this is a party. It is. What a party. I was like, of all the nights, you had to do it. But anyway. It is what it is. I'm thankful that I'm inside, not outside. I'm thankful that everything's getting rained on and things will grow. And as long as we all stay safe, I will be a very happy camper. Because that to me is a good thing. I had my grandmother's spaghetti sauce, which was delicious, for my dinner, and Caesar salad, and then cake and ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. Absolutely delicious. So anyway, I'm thankful for all of that. Oh, didn't enter the right thing. So has everybody had a good day today? I really don't have a plan for this live stream, and it kind of kicked me off my game once the lights went poof and decided to go off. I'm just sitting here going, okay, I guess we're gonna just have, and I entered the wrong thing again. I think as you get older, things just happen. Oh well. Another year older. There we go. I finally got it right. I finally got what I wanted to do. Now, I'm going to put this in the chat because at this point, I'm just sitting there going, well, let's just see what we can get. Let's see. I'm going to put, again, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I think it's alive, but the weather decided that it was going to trump us. First of all, the internet decided to go poof and decided to leave. And then the lights totally started to go out. They just went out. So I'm telling you, if it wasn't my birthday, I would have just sat there and said, forget it. I'm just going to go back to crochet. But I was so excited to do the birthday live, and it was like people were coming on in, and I was excited to see people I haven't seen for a while, and then, what have you. But there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to laugh. Have you laughed yet? Have I made you laugh? I've certainly tried. So, I'm going to put this in the chat. I hope the rest goes. Yes, we're back. We're back because the lights decided to go back for right now. I don't know if that's going to change in the next little bit. I have no idea. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the chat. And because I don't have StreamYard anymore, I do not know how this is going to work. But I figured at this point, we're throwing caution to the wind and we're just going to go for it. So I have Streamlabs. Again, I do not know how this is going to work. I'm trying to get this to... There's something going on with my mouse. I don't know if I need a new battery. I'm going to put this in the chat. And anybody that wants to try can. We'll give it a whirl, right? If anybody wants to come on, I'm going to put that in. They can come celebrate with me. Again, I've never done it before. But at this point, why don't we just throw caution to the wind and say, if you want to come up and celebrate my birthday with me, come right ahead and do so. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know that's how I figured out how to do the collaboration camera earlier today, but I don't know what that's going to look like. So if anybody wants to try, go for it. I don't know what it's going to be like. Let's party, right? That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like when somebody is coming up. Well, somebody just looked like something popped up, but I don't know what it was. Wait, hold it. I don't know what any of it looks like, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what this is going to look like. So if you're... Thank you, Decorated with us. Welcome on to this crazy part 3 birthday celebration. Because we had a storm roll through and the lights decided to go flicker, flicker. So if you're planning to come up, put something in the chat to let me know if you're trying. And I don't even know how many people I have no idea how many people. I guess it's an individual link. I don't know. Guys, I still have to learn StreamYard, and I still have to I've got to sit and really just learn it. And with everything that's been going on health-wise, I haven't been able to do it. So I'm learning. So thank you, everybody, for the wishes. Ellie's and Diane, thank you for staying for this mess of a celebration. That's all I can say. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess of a celebration. And it can only happen to this girl. I just think you're going, oh, well. Hi, Author. How are you? Thank you. Happy birthday season. Well, let's see. If we did part 1, 2, and 3, would that be the next 3 years of my birthday? Hi, Kim G. How are you? Oh, my goodness. So anyway, happy to stay. It's not a... Well, I'm glad. It's an adventure. That is absolutely it. We're on an adventure to see how it's going to turn out, how long Mary can stay on the birthday live, right? Oh my goodness. So I did put it in there. If anybody's trying to come on, let me know you're trying to come on. I don't know how it's supposed to work. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's parts of StreamYard that makes everything so much easier. I just really don't like... I'm trying to come up. Okay, well, Alfonso's trying to come up. I don't know what I'm looking for, Alfonso. I don't honestly know. So that's why I'm testing out. Not far from you. Well, yep, I looked out the window. I opened the window because, the wind was blowing like you could not believe. Let me know, Alfonso, what you find on the other end. I don't know if I'm going to get anybody on here because you're working on hats. Absolutely awesome. Oh, yeah, we're staying safe. Everything's now quieted down. They said until 9 o'clock. So we'll see. If Alfonso can't come on, then I'm going to have to really... You just see yourself. See, I hear something happening in my ear sets. But at least it's not, the wind is not blowing. Okay, well, let me see. Let's see what happens when, okay, I can have up to 11 guests. Does that show anything, Alfonso? Like I said, I'm learning. Oh, well, there it is. Well, see, I'm learning. As long as I can stay on. Now I can't see you. Now I've got to. I'm figuring this. I know I can't see you on the thing, so I've got to figure out how to do that. I'm trying to figure out how I can get you on there. I got a clone. I need a clone at this point. I can see you, but it says hide on stream or show on stream, but I don't see you on the thing. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, Alfonso. I'm still learning about this whole thing. Can anybody hear Alfonso? I'm back. Hear you. I just got to figure out how to make everybody see you. That's the next part. And I don't know how to do that yet. I'm learning. I'm seeing this side, but there has to be a way to do it. No, you don't hear Alfonso. Okay, well, thank you, because like I said, I don't know anything. And it's not giving me anything else but hide on stream and disconnect. Are you sure you want to assign from the source? Okay, well, I don't know if I have no idea. Add new source. I don't know. Okay, add new source. I'm trying. I don't know why. Oh, well, there you are. Well, see, I got you on. I think I got you. I think. There we go. You were big. There you are. I got you. I figured it out. It only took a modern day miracle. I don't know how I did it. I don't know if I can do it again. Yes. Can everybody hear Alfonso? Oh my goodness. What none of it was happened the way I wanted it to happen, of course. Let's see. You can't hear me on the Streamlab? I don't know. You hear me? Okay. We're you don't hear him. Oh boy. Well, that's good. I can't hear Alfonso. So we're working on this, guys. The volume's all the way up. I see that. I can barely hear him. So that's what I'm hearing from the chat. We're going for a second. That's what I'm hearing, but it could be me. Well, I would prefer you not blow mine. I'm not using StreamYard. I'm using Streamlabs. So I'm using a whole different um, streaming software. Logo background. No, I don't want to share any of that. Can anybody hear him? Because I've got him all the way up. Yep. I don't know. I can try to put it on mine for a second. So we'll have to figure out how to get you heard. Because I can't hear you either on when I turn up my phone. I know. We're working on it. I have never used this before as far as collaboration. Streamlabs isn't recognizing my mic, so I can't help. I don't know if you go into your settings. If you go into your settings on your side, I don't know what it looks like on the guest side. I have no idea. Okay. Does it show where you can up the microphone? whether everybody can hear it now. There has to be a way to do this. It can't be this difficult. It really can't. Oh, well, video. Okay, well, mic source should be mic. No, hold on. I think I may have figured it out.
To be like
What about now? Can everybody hear him now?
happen now. Can you guys hear me?
But now we can't see you.
Together.
Happy birthday, Shambi. We're trying to get people on here. StreamYabs. Oh, you can hear him now? Okay.
You can hear me?
Yes, you can hear. Okay,
Oh,
that
oh
was...
perfect. Now, is
Yes.
it too loud or is it distorting? I'm too loud.
Now
Let me
we
know if
can't
I'm.
see you. We got rid of that problem. I got rid of that problem. Now, why can't I get... Let's not make this difficult. Let's see. Nope, that's not going to work either. It says it's a little
All the
loud.
way
Okay, well, now
on the
we
mixer.
got you. Now we got you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Can everybody hear him now?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
I did it. I don't know if I can do it again. Oh my goodness. Yay, I figured it. The problem was StreamYard was 400. Sit down for this, I'm not joking. $423 to run it for
Oh.
another year. And I
Oh my
thought,
gosh.
why are you doing this to people who have sat by and supported you? $423 to do this for
That's too.
people like myself who did it the whole year and, actually, yeah, it was ridiculous. And I'm thinking, I can understand when we first did StreamYard, it was $250. I can understand maybe it going up $50 more, and I may have done it. But the fact that you were doing 423, this is what really got to me.
Oh
When
yeah.
I tried to go underneath, because I signed it underneath the Gmail for Blessed to Crochet, which I use privately. The Yahoo account is our main email address. And when I tried to go ahead and go in there and try to say, okay, I'll switch over to Yahoo and see if they'll give me a good rate as somebody who's upping their thing, they were going to do it for $431. I'm a returning customer. You're going to
Right.
give me, what, $11 discount? No. So, do I prefer StreamYard for its ease? Yes, I do, totally. But, Karen, welcome on in. Third time is a charm. Yep, it must be because I'm just, hi Don, how are you? I mean, it must be. I mean, do you see my hair? It's a little bit frazzled after all of this that we've gone through. Oh boy. Now there's not a wind out there. It's not raining. It's still. But my goodness. Oh boy. Well, I'll have something to laugh about. Technology, it's just wonderful. So I had to go with Streamlabs because Streamlabs Ultra was $189 for the year. And we could, it was still a price, but at least it wasn't $423. I thought that was ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. StreamYard got more expensive, but no improvements. That's the thing.
Yep. They what they did was they sold the company to somebody else. That was the
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, they sold it.
Yes, they sold the company, and then the second company that got it thought, let's just get our customers and so forth. Oh, Don, thank you so much for still being a member, hon. I appreciate it more than you know. We have another thing to celebrate because we made it to 1726. I wanted 1700 for this channel, for us and for my mama, to get to 1700 by my birthday. We did that yesterday. We not only did that, we beat it and we got 1726. So we have that to celebrate too. And I'm so glad. Alfonso, I'm falling apart over here.
Falling apart.
I'm falling apart over here. I'm
Uh
so glad that we did that. And we're 2000's just right around the corner. And hopefully by the time we'll get that, I will plan it around a storm.
Right.
Oh, goodness. But anyway, I'm glad to kind of be back. I've
Yeah.
missed.
You know,
I've missed.
yesterday I went to go play at the Sea Memory Care yesterday. I went to go play yesterday.
That's awesome. Don, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday and congratulations on the 1726. I love you, my friend, too. Thank you so much. There is supposed to be a widget or a bot or whatever you're supposed to do with Streamlabs that you can put individual chats. I haven't found it yet. I found a chat box, and the chat box, since we got kicked off for the second time, doesn't want to cooperate. So
What I
I'll
find with
learn about it.
Streamlab, I try using it. It's not accessible for me
It's
because I have to
not?
zoom out. No, I have to zoom out on the browser because I have it zoom at 400%, 4 to 600, which is like 4 to 6 times. And and when I go into the Streamlab, I have to zoom out because what it is, the website's a responsive design. So if you're zoomed in all the way in your browser, it's gonna cram everything all together.
Well,
It's not accessible.
Streamlabs just takes a while to learn. You have to be understanding how it is. And I would
Right.
never recommend Streamlabs for somebody that's new to this. Because it's a lot to pay attention to the chat and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Rudy. It's a lot. Hi, Karen. If I've missed anybody that's come into the chat, go back to the last first and second. You'll understand why I'm a little frazzled. But are you going to do a stream this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Okay.
do the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try it because, like I say, the past 2 weeks I had a lot going on, and then I've been rearranging my space. As you can see, like I finally got my train off the ground.
That's awesome, Alfonso. Thank you so much personally for sending Grace and Fire. I have to do a review on that, for
You're
having her
welcome.
forward that. That was a nice little thing I wasn't expecting, so I'm excited to use that. But
Yeah, so
but
now I could run my trains at ease now. Let me see if I could run it.
that's awesome. Hi big B3 Big. How are you?
Yeah, there you go.
That's great, Alfonso. I know you love your trains.
Yeah, because I used to have it on the floor, but every time I have it on the floor, like I'm just kicking the signals, like the crossing gates, like stepping on them or breaking them.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. So I got like my little farm over here. If you wonder how I got the cabooses light up, it's just like DOT reflector tape that I put on them.
Oh, that's really awesome.
It's just like the DOT reflector tape that I put on them inside of it to make it look like they're lit up.
That's
So that's what it
awesome.
is.
That's really cool.
I got
Well,
a big
hopefully
farm
this
right.
Saturday I can get back to being on stream
Yeah.
with you. I've just, between everything that happened and then the asthma decided it was going to kick in, I couldn't do anything but take it easy.
Right.
And that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah. So now I can run the trains like for 4 hours at a time because I'll have it running like off a rechargeable battery. Instead of relying on the track power and stuff like
That's
that.
awesome.
Like the only thing I have power on the track is my covered bridge. Let me go turn it on. Let me see if I could turn on the bridge. Yeah, I just turned the bridge on. As you can see, put a light inside the bridge and I have it wired to the tracks.
That is so cool.
So that's the only thing like that getting power from the rails is the bridge. And what I had to do like remove the pickups on my locomotive so I won't send the back feed to the rails because normally if a lot of if they're battery power you do not want to run them on electrified rails because then you send the back feed and you can cause a short and burn out your battery. So that's the only bad part. You cannot mix the two signals together, battery and electrical DC current.
Well, that'll be cool when you're doing your lives to have the train going. That'll be really cool.
Yeah.
And Jesse, yesterday, and I did put it in the chat. I made my grandmother's spaghetti sauce. It's been ages since I made her spaghetti sauce. When we used to travel from Florida, on our way up to Daytona Beach was about 4 hours when I was a little girl. And inevitably, I'd walk into my grandmother's house and actually smell her wonderful spaghetti sauce that she would cook on the stove all day long. And I wanted my grandmother's spaghetti sauce. So I made that yesterday and it was delicious. So I had spaghetti sauce and spaghetti and bread, Caesar salad, and cake and ice cream for dessert. And that was that. And then, of course, we watched Castaway Cowboys. And that was a movie with James Gardner. And was James Gardner in it? I think that's who was in there. And that we watched that and just sat and enjoyed that. It was absolutely delicious. I have
Oh.
whoops.
Oh.
The train went off the tracks. Just like the
Oh yeah. What's
Berkeley
going?
Lives. The train went off the tracks. I can sit
Yep.
there.
It's the wreck of 097.
I'm bad luck, Alfonso.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going too fast. That's what happened.
I'm bad luck tonight. Oh my goodness. The live goes off 3 times. The train falls off the tracks.
Yeah.
My body's falling apart. We're all working together here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably going too fast.
Oh my goodness.
You see what it is? I convert to a rechargeable battery.
Have a good day, Don. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I had to sit there and I said, Grandma, your spaghetti sauce was good, but mine was a little better. I had to give myself props. It was really, really good. You're welcome, Ellis. Blessing Through Connection, if you all haven't had an opportunity, Blessing Through Connection is our other channel. And that one is a channel that we created. We're going to start getting back on there. My hope was to actually make that channel a place where we could just run a video and maybe some music in the background that was just, non copyrighted music. And then that way, I laugh so hard I'm crying. Good things, though. And we could have people come in, make them moderators right off the bat, and which makes it very easy for you to click on their name, connect with their channel, watch a couple shorts, and then come back and connect with some more people. That was the idea of that channel. What that channel has also done too, as well, as that channel has a lot of wonderful playlists on it. We can't go live unless we're doing it through the computer, because we haven't hit 50 yet on that channel. So maybe before tonight, if you all can do me a favor and go over to that channel, if you're not subscribed to Blessings Through Connection, go ahead and hit this subscribe button for me. So maybe eventually we can get to the point where we can actually go live on that channel. And that is the eventual goal. But we needed to get this channel monetized for sure. But that channel is full of, and we'll add some more, of playlists of other channels that we really like. And the problem is, when you have a channel and you start adding a playlist. Now, we've added playlists on our channels. Uh, we've added playlists to our channels, and we've done collaborations. But when you start adding other playlists, oh, well, I'll be praying, Lisa, it's not too bad. When you
I'll be right
start
back, Mary.
adding
I gotta
other
take care of some
playlists
stuff.
to
I
the
gotta put myself
channel,
on mute.
okay, when you start adding other playlists to your channel, and other people's, videos and stuff, when people go and they're trying to help you with your watch hours, thank you all very much. Trying to help you with your watch hours, what happens with it is, I found it difficult when I go to other channels and in with their playlist have other people's videos in, and then I don't know if I'm giving that channel the watch hours or I'm giving it to somebody else. And so having another channel, if you're somebody that does have a channel, have another channel set up so that you can put playlist and send people over and say, listen, I want to support my people. Go over and check those. I've got playlists of people and channels that I really like and people that I would recommend. And it's a great way to send them over. It's a great way to help support other people. Great way to put playlist on. Eventually we'll go live and we'll just make everybody a moderator that comes in. It'll be just a video in the background. Nothing major. It'll be just a video in the background and music playing, and people can pop on in and out and connect with each other. And that's our goal for what that channel was supposed to be. So that'll be awesome to see. But we'll get there with that. But that's what the goal is of what I want that channel to turn out to be. Because again, when you have a channel, when you have your channel and you have a playlist with other things in it, and it's not your content, if you go to ours, everything on our playlist is all our stuff, except for one list, and I've got to restart that again, and that is just channels that we're in, like a email group that we help each other, and I've got to reach out and see what's kind of going on with that, helping each other with watch hours and helping each other and supporting each other. And other than that, that is the only playlist that's on that channel. Or when, like, Gail Southern Living does Fall Fest, I'll put the collaboration list on there. But if you see it saying B2C, that means that's our stuff. All of it is our stuff. And that way, if you go in and watch it. And here's just another thing for anybody that is supporters or so forth. I no longer have a goal. Done with being disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. Never give up. I'm going to say that. Just never give up. And the one thing I can say too is get in, and I'll drop the link again. Of course, Tuber Chat is a wonderful, place, and a wonderful, connection hub. And to be able to have and be able to, and Janice, I don't have that set up. but I will put it. I will put your link in here. I don't have it set up for anybody to put their link in. I've thought about that over time, and we may change that, but right now I'm not doing that. But I'll put your link if somebody would like to connect with Janice. But again, I really think that it's important that if you're a supporter of a channel, go watch one of their playlists or go watch some of their stuff, even if they're monetized. It really does help push things out to the algorithm. Just because they're monetized, they still need their watch hours in order to continue being monetized. But it does help them to continue doing that. Yeah, Kevin is awesome. Kevin, I highly recommend him. Anybody that's kind of struggling. And Adventures with Beth, if I can help in any way, please, reach out to me. And if I can help in any way, I want to see people succeed. I didn't think we could do it. I didn't think we could do it. And I've been going to Kevin for years, but he never does me. Well, one thing, and I will say this, I'm not a member on any other channel except for his channel. And that's one thing that I stay a channel member on his channel, because I know when I'm a member, you automatically get on the wheel. So that's one thing that I've done is I'm like, I'll do without something for $5 to be on that. But I can go ahead and I'll give you a shout out, Beth. Also reach out to Kevin. He's on Instagram. See if there's anything. I will give you a shout out next week. And again, I'll go ahead and put you in the chat. Let's all connect with Beth if we hadn't, because I want to see people succeed. I don't want to see people, sit there and say it can't happen. It can happen. It just takes a lot of work. I look at YouTube very differently from this side of the camera, now that I'm on this side, versus the other side. People don't realize when they're just watching the importance of hitting that like button, watching the video, commenting on the video, watching a playlist, yes, it also bumps you too if you do a super chat. And it could be a 99-cent super chat. But really the point of getting into Tuber Chat is not necessarily getting on the wheel. He hit himself for a minute. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know what I'm doing. Something happened. So maybe there's something happening going on with this computer. If he comes back again, I'll hear it. But again, a guest has joined. Click on the show. Okay, he's back. Okay, we'll see. I'm still learning this. Still learning this whole thing. Okay, now I got to figure out what I did before. You were buffing. It could be the storm, guys. We've got the storm happening outside, of course. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. I don't know if I may have to. I fixed the other part, so anyway. I'll have to remember that. But anyway, Beth, please reach out. If I can help, I'll help. I don't want to see anybody sit there and say that. Alfonso, and he'll remember it very specifically, when I actually, when he came on, and you remember this, Alfonso, and you said,
yes, I'm back now. Can you hear me?
I'm afraid to go on because of trolls. And I said,
Yeah.
Alfonso, and he loves to play his songs on his piano. And, he enjoys that. I think you enjoy having me and Barb on and having that conversation and
Yeah.
talking and having and doing what he loves doing, which is playing the piano. And I hate to see him not do it because of trolls. And I said, Alfonso, if I need to come on or be in the chat, yeah, trolls don't bother me. That's good, Beth. We need to have a thick skin here on YouTube. I said, I'll be
Yeah.
in the chat.
It's hard for me to keep up. That's why too. It's hard for me to keep up.
You know, turn your, can you, let's see, let me see if I can go ahead and, let me see if I can fix that because I may be able to
Can
fix
you
it
hear
on
me?
this. Yeah, we
Check.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just turning
Okay.
you down just a little bit. Nancy, is that better? I turned him down. I don't know if it works or not.
Or is it the train?
No, it was just the voice, I think.
Oh,
But we'll
okay.
see. But I
Are
just
you
said to
hearing the
him,
train or no?
no, I
Are
can
you
hear
hearing
the
the train
train a
too?
little bit. Not, I can hear
Okay.
you though. I said to
Okay.
him, I said, I want you to come on and I want to be there to support you. And I did. I did. I supported him and I will continue to support him. There's times where I have to say to him, I can't come on. I'm wandering with William. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Um, I, will tell him I can't come on for one reason or another, but I try to come on. And if I'm not, I'm in the chat and I'm watching out and I'm making sure and so forth and so on. So I think that's great that you play with them. I think that if they come in and cause havoc, I just ignore them and let's move forward. But my point of it is that you started really doing your lives again when I stepped in and I said I'll be there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. We got to be there for each other, guys. This here is a community. You don't have to know how to pick up a crochet hook, use a crochet hook, make a single crochet, make a double crochet. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to say, listen, I need to be here. I'm falling apart in front of my own. I just want to be here because there's a great community that's around us. And that's exactly what it is. I never wanted to teach anybody how to crochet. I just wanted to bring people together because I was so sick and tired of the tape that was going on in my head last year that said, nobody wants to be my friend. That tape ain't in there anymore. This birthday is very different. Now, do I miss Patty? Hi, Cliff. Hi, Echo. How are you? Do I miss Patty? Absolutely. I'm still waiting for the phone call from my aunt. And it's not going to happen today. So this birthday's rough, but it's the community that's made me laugh. It's the electricity that's gone off that's made me laugh and crack up.
And then my train went off the track.
Yep, your train went off track and crashed. I've got this falling down. The sign fell down before I went live. We've had a party. But it's the community of people that have gotten us together. And I just don't want anybody to say, you know what? I'm going to give up my dream. If your dream, Beth, is to get monetized, message me and I'll see what I can do to help. Because I didn't think it was possible. I didn't get into this to think it was possible to be monetized. And guys, the super chats are wonderful. The gifted membership, there's gifted memberships that have happened. You guys that become members and so forth. I am so thankful for all of that. And every time it happens, I'm thankful because that goes to my mom. And it makes her life a little bit easier. I smile because of that. My mom worked really hard her entire life. She took care of my dad for 7 years with dementia. If she has a little bit more spending money to be able to take care of what she needs to take care of, I'm thrilled. That makes me happy. I need the connection. And that was our deal when I did this channel. I need the connection, Mom. I want you to take all the revenue. And down the
Uh,
road, when my mother, and I told her she can't leave till she's 150, I told my daughter, when that happens, this channel will get turned over to you and you get the revenue. That makes this mama's heart very, very happy. Because it'll maybe be a little bit extra in her pocket or my grandchildren's pocket one day. But I need the connection. And it's kind of ironic to some degree. When I was kind of going through some really difficult stuff, I actually had to pull away from connection for a little bit because I was too overwhelmed just trying to get my body back, to some semblance of healing between what was going on with myself, that landed me in the hospital, and then I was having asthma trouble, and, I haven't even begun to deal with the loss of Patty because I've had to just put that away for a while. It's too hard to deal with right now. I need to get myself back together. But I got people I know I can call. Alfonso's called me when he needs to talk. I've got other people I can call and talk with. They can call me if they need. That's what community does. That's what we're here for. This channel was created for the basis of connection. And we're going to crochet connection, and we are making a beautiful tapestry with a little bit of train crashes, 3 streams later, laughter, a little bit of silliness, and all the stuff along the way. Right?
Nah, I just turned the lights on.
You just added to tonight. I've just kind of said, okay, chalk it up.
You turned the
Maybe,
backlight.
I'm not a total believer in any kind of signs or anything like that, but all I can sit there and say is maybe the lights going out was Patty saying, hi.
That could be a sign too.
Maybe she was trying to tell me hi. Oh boy. You gotta love it, right? So you're gonna play me any kind of birthday something or other,
Yep.
Alfonso?
Yep.
I think it'll be Spanish oriented though.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Try to stop the train.
I had Italian earlier. Now we're gonna have Spanish. We gotta throw some Greek in there. Opa! Make it all come together and work, right?
Yeah.
We Christians must learn to preserve through the storms. Absolutely. Brandon, thank you for stopping back on in. Absolutely. We have to get through the storms of life. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, the past 2.5 months, my faith has grown a lot because of everything that I have been through, and it has not been easy. Losing Patty was really hard. Hi, Rudy. How are you? Losing Patty was hard. Going through it all was hard. But you know what? God has a plan and a purpose for everything. And what I am so blessed for is all the connections that I have made. You guys are awesome. I have so many awesome friends.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay.
You're welcome, Sarah. That came with my husband actually gifted those memberships. He wanted to give back to you all because you guys had given to us.
Okay, let me. Can you still hear the organ, or is it?
Yes, I can hear the organ.
Okay.
Can everybody else hear? Beautiful, Alfonso. Beautiful. Like you always play beautifully.
Thank you.
If I've missed anybody in the chat that would like to have their links so we all can connect because it's all the purpose, can you just go ahead and put connect in the chat, and I'll go ahead and go ahead and drop your link again. I'll drop it if you'd like it done because I want everybody to connect with each other. This is something that I don't think we can have enough connection. I think it is so important. And you guys really, I said to my mom today, Alfonso, I think this would have been a really hard day if I hadn't have had the connection I had kind of throughout the day.
Right.
Because this is the first birthday without Patty. And it's hard. And this morning I got up, Josh brought me Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast, and I crocheted and watched an Elvis movie, and then I had a live at 1:45, and then I had another little bit of live at 7 o'clock, and I've been on in chats throughout the day, and then we had dinner, and it's kind of like now it's like 9:30 at night, and it's like I didn't have time to be sad today because I made sure that on a day I knew was going to be difficult, I was surrounded by connection. And I think we have to remember, hi Miss G, I think we have to remember that when you are struggling, when even though it's a party, even though there's something to celebrate, it's my birthday. It's the first birthday without my aunt. And so it's hard. So when you have those days, when it's hard, get in with connection. If you're someone that can't be out and about for whatever reason, if you're having a hard pain day or whatever it is, make sure you're involved in connection somehow. YouTube is a great vessel for that. And we have our Lighthouse Speaking group. Guess what? Anybody can go in there and just say, can you turn on the Lighthouse? And I may not be able to be on screen. I may just have to put a picture up, just so that people can talk within the chat. That's also why we have the private Facebook group, because if somebody's really struggling, you can find connection in there to have somebody to talk to. Nobody needs to suffer in silence. Not one of us. It's not what we were designed to do, to live separately. We were supposed to come together and help each other through this thing called life, through days that are good, through days that were hard. Celebrate the things that are good and, friendships. And I can look around at everybody in the chat. I can look at Alfonso and say, man, how my life has turned since I decided to make sure that I was connected to people. Because your family's wonderful and they're great, but you need friends. Don't you
Right.
agree, Alfonso?
I agree.
You know, you've got to have other support systems around you. Family's great, but I need my friends.
Yeah, but my family, like, they only have my sister, my brother-in-law, and my two nieces, and that's about it. But the rest, like, they're like thousands of miles apart. All my family, most of my family are in Texas and Mexico.
You know, I remember I I I think, Alfonso, you've grown over the time that I've known you. You you
And I tell you,
you've grown.
June this around this time, it's been 7 years that I came up here. 7 years. I think around June 10th of 2018. That's when my situation happened between my mom and dad.
And I know that was really hard for you. And it's still hard for you, but
Yeah, because they're not together anymore, and I can't leave the state.
I think that helping having people that have good night, Brandon. Thank you so much for showing up. I think that people, and in just a few minutes, we'll do the Amazon gift card. So stick around about 5 more minutes and we'll do the Amazon gift card. Um, I think you've gotten better because remember, I said to you, you have to bloom where you're planted.
Yeah,
And sometimes when we're looking at our situation, whatever it may be, and we're looking through our lens, if we can look through a lens of a friend that's not emotionally involved, it makes a difference. And I've said to you lovingly as a friend, I know you miss where you used to live, but this is where you are now.
yeah.
And you've got to find places to bloom. And look what's happened. Hi, Raz. Or Razed. Hopefully I said that right. Looks what happened. I said to you, if there's old, like a senior place around, and you found that place to go play.
Right.
And I think that's wonderful. But you seem to have not, you seem to be more settled as the time is going by.
Right.
And healing has taken place a little bit.
And actually, within the first year that I came back after my court hearing, because the first 6 months that I came up here, well, after all this, after 6 months, after my mom came up here and took me back illegally, and I had to come back forcefully again. So that make matters worse for me. So, like, and after going to my court, I remember I've been told I was supposed to adjust living up here within a year. I had a whole year to adjust to get fully acclimated.
I'm still trying to get adjusted to living in Ohio. I can't imagine being told by somebody you have to adjust to live someplace within a year. That just seems that I know the courts are that way, but to me it's kind of like I can't imagine what that was like for you to say, I've got to adjust within a year and put a time limit on it.
Right. It didn't work out for me, that for sure. I could tell you that.
Well, you are slowly adjusting now. But it's taken a while.
Yeah.
But
You know what they say? Some with the developmental disability, it could take them up to 5 to 6 years to adjust to a new
yeah,
surrounding.
well, for any, I mean, they said like it takes a year for you to feel like some place is actually home.
Right.
So I can't even imagine, for somebody else, it takes a little bit longer if somebody is dealing with a handicap.
It takes
I
longer.
just,
Like they shouldn't impose on anyone like that.
no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't oppose to and say you have a year to adjust to being there like that. But you are. And I think a lot of it is because you found places on YouTube to find connection and to
Right.
find friends. And it takes time to make all that come together and all that happen.
Yeah, I was like I say, I was supposed to adjust within a year. And it just didn't really work out.
No, because it just takes a little bit, it takes longer. It's not going to happen necessarily overnight. Like they said, it takes a year for you to, you know, to do it. So let's go ahead and give the $25 gift card. Now, here's the thing about the $25 gift card. I'm not going to hunt you down. If you win, you can message me. I'll put the email in, and you have to be able to this. Um, if you cannot accept Amazon, then please don't participate. If you can, that's wonderful. So if you're outside of the USA, as long as you can accept it, then go ahead and put it in. Go ahead and certainly participate. So go ahead and put exclamation point birthday in the chat. And then we'll see who is going to win the $25 Amazon gift card. And then you can go to the spaghetti video and enter in. It's going to run from July 17th through till January 20 or June 18th. I've had too much cake and ice cream. June 18th, June 17th through till July 21st, which is Josh and I's 18th wedding anniversary. And we will draw the winner. And that's a $10 gift card to Hobby Lobby. That's 2 of our soap caddies. And that is also 2 of our soap caddies. And we just recently made a shampoo bar. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Yarn Barf, make sure you put explanation birthday. All lowercase. Explanation birthday. Because you don't have the explanation in front of it. It won't pick it up unless it says explanation birthday. I want to make sure everybody has entered that's in the chat. I'm using oh, I can't think of what it is now. I'm using Nightbot because I couldn't figure out StreamYard's way of doing it. So I had to use a Nightbot. So we will see. Did everybody, I want to make sure everybody got in. I don't want to miss anybody. We want to make sure, and certainly it helps by doing that. But I hope somebody, listen, we just wanted to give back. You guys have been awesome, and we wanted to give back to everybody that has certainly given me friendship, connection, and have grown this channel. We're almost at 1730. I cannot believe it. 2 more subscribers and we'll be to 1730. No spaces. Explanation birthday. Just like Alfonso did it right out of the gate. Explanation birthday. That is, of course, what we're going to use. And I will draw it in just a minute.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win,
everybody
right?
certainly has gotten in. But just message. I will go ahead. When you message me, I've never sent an e-gift card, so it'll be an e-gift card. Go ahead and send me your Amazon email address, and I will let you know if there's anything else I need. I don't think I need anything beside that, but just
No,
go ahead
usually
and
when you
do
send
that.
the Amazon gift card, you just send
Just the
the
email
code, and
address?
then basically you just send the e card through email, and then once the person receives it, they just apply it to their Amazon account.
Okay.
That's
And I
all.
know I never
That's all
got
it is.
Scott. I was gonna try to get Scott's thing up, and I never got it. I never got his birthday song put up today. It's okay. With all that went on, it's okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't know if it'll pop up when I do it or not. If not, I'll take a picture and show who did it. So 1, 2, 3, Nightbot. Nightbot may show it. We'll see. I've never used Nightbot before giveaway, so we're going to see. Last little bit for enter explanation birthday. 5, 4,
Three,
3,
two,
2,
one.
1. See if it works. I don't know if it'll show it up. Yarn Barf is the one that got it. I think. Wait,
Congratulations.
I think. Wait, hold it. Waiting to winner to send a message. I don't know if it works. Oh, it did. It said Yarn Barf. Good. So I will be using that if I ever do a giveaway again. That worked out really nice. So Yarn Barf, congratulations.
All right.
Thank you so much for all your support. So send it to me. I guess I'm going to be using Nightbot for the giveaways. That really worked out really nice
You know
because then it
what?
goes right in the
I
chat.
just released a new album called Saddle Rock Ridge Country Gospel, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. Can I do one?
What for the album?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I can go
CD.
ahead and put it in here, and then I can every.
Yeah.
Okay, you want this just in the 48 states, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just in the 48 states. Anybody that would
Yeah.
like it, would you send it through email? Or are you actual
Send me
actual album?
their information through email. Yes.
Okay, so they need to send me their address?
Yes, please,
Okay, you
because
send me your
I have to
address.
place the order. Yeah, I have to place the order to the pressing plant. I don't have the record on hand.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
Saddle Rock Ridge Country Gospel.
So
It's a live.
you're gonna send me the address at blessed to crochet at yahoo.com, and on our link tree is all of our links. We have stuff from our Amazon links and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, and our emails there are hi Source, how are you? You missed the $25 gift card. But we have so if anybody needs that, we also are on TikTok. I decided to go on there just to give us some more exposure. So if anybody is on TikTok, I have to add that into the and thank you, Source, for directing me to the right live. I was having too much cake, I think, and ice cream. I think it went to my head. But if anybody's on TikTok, you can follow us too there. We put a lot of our shorts on there. So eventually maybe we'll start adding
So
lives to
basically,
that.
this new album that I recorded, it's a live recording from the senior memory care. It's a stereo overdub, live
That's
recording. The new album that I just released.
that's awesome. Okay. I have to go back to giveaways. I have to go back and see how to do this. Hold on a second, Alfonso. All right, we're going to do, if I can figure out, I have to go back. Let's see, hold on a second. I have to, okay, next.
Man, I wish I could do the vinyl, but vinyl's too expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so put in hashtag, if anybody wants to enter, go ahead. That's okay. I thank you for showing me that I was under your live. And I'm thinking, why isn't Jack seeing that it's my birthday? He knows it's my birthday, and I have to get into my live, which took 3 times for the weather to finally cooperate. So, you know, anyway, but it all worked out and I was able to get on there. So, anyway, go ahead and hit. But if anybody wants to follow us on TikTok, it'll only grow on there too as well. Go ahead and put exclamation point gospel. Exclamation point GOSPEL. This is for the 48 states, lower 48. You'll have to send me your address and I will forward that on to Alfonso and he will get with you about the album. So if anybody wants that, go ahead and put exclamation point gospel.
Because I have to place the order.
Yes, he has to place the order. And we
because
will see
I don't have
went.
the CDs on hand. All I have are my master tapes.
Yes.
These are my masters.
Yes. And Yarnbarf, if you email me tonight, I guarantee you after this live, I'm done. I was going to try to get caught up with devotions. I've got to get caught up with devotions. And I think after this live and all I've been going through, I think I'm going to sit and have a shower and do some crochet and go, ooh, I need to take a break. I was going to try to do some things, but we are slowly, for those that like our devotions, we're slowly getting caught up. I was so behind because of everything that happened. I've got through to the 3rd recorded. It's just going to take a while to edit. So tomorrow I'm going to be on this like you cannot believe. And then hopefully over the weekend, just hunker down and edit and you'll see them. They're going to go up a lot so we can get caught up. Otherwise, I'm just never going to get caught up. So is everybody that wanted to enter for Alfonso's wonderful donation entered? iGospel if you have not entered already. And we'll see who wins and I can draw. So if you haven't entered, last little bit, we're going to count down until 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who the winner is. Maria, that is the winner. I'm liking this one.
Congratulations.
I'm liking the Nightbot thing. So Maria, you are the one that won Alfonso's generous donation for my birthday. So go ahead and email us at this email address. And I will forward it on to Alfonso. He needs your address. And that way he can go ahead and get that order placed for you. So this has been fun.
All right, congratulations.
I'm exhausted. I wonder why. We've had lights flickering, things falling off my thing, winds blowing out like you can't believe, trains crashing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like, what do you call it? The wreck of 97?
I guess. At least I figured out how to get people on this. That was an accomplishment, was getting people on the screen. That was certainly an accomplishment for sure. That was a huge accomplishment. We got to 728. That was another huge accomplishment. We got blessings through connections past 50, up to 50. That was another accomplishment. I think the biggest accomplishment on this channel is the community we've grown. That's the biggest thing. That's for sure the biggest thing. I'm taking this off because it's a little tight on my head. It's giving me a little bit of a headache. It's certainly the community. And I just want to thank everybody, first of all, for their understanding over the past 2.5, 3 months. Those are close to me, my friends like Alfonso and you all, you know what's been going on. It's been really, really hard. And I thank everybody for their patience and understanding. And I was hoping people hadn't forgotten about us. Because it takes a while to get back into the algorithm of everything when you have to take a break for one reason or another. It takes a little bit of time. But we're going to be live every day except for Monday, the rest of the month. And I may even continue that for a while just to kind of get us back on track. Thank you, Yarn Buff. Barf, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I need to get myself back
That's
on
okay,
track
Beth.
too.
What?
And I need to get myself back on track too.
You know what? There is times within YouTube, if you're doing this, you have to step away and take a break.
Oh yeah.
You just have to. Because it does. It drains a lot out of you. It's wonderful, but it takes a lot. It can take a lot out. And
You know
when
what
I was
takes a lot out of me? Like all the editing part and then the rendering, like really takes it out because I could spend a whole day, all night, one day shooting, then the next day editing, then the third day just rendering.
yeah. Well, when I do the devotion videos, it can take me a half an hour to record and then a half an hour to edit. Or more, depending on if I get sidetracked. And I have devotions in the, ready to be edited, but I wanted my grandmother's spaghetti sauce video to kind of stand for a day without putting any more videos up, just so it can kind of soak in the algorithm of everything. I don't think we can begin to understand what YouTube's algorithm is.
I don't know.
When
It
you
keeps
figure it out,
changing.
let me know.
I wish I could figure out the algorithm and all that, but I don't know how there that works on their end.
Yeah.
I
But when I
remember like 10 years ago, it used to be easy to get monetized. All you need is like a thousand views and that was it. But things changed because we got these teenagers doing dangerous stunts for the views and all that.
Well, if you talk
And
to Tuber Chat, it's easier to get monetized now than it was before.
well, they're making things. They keep changing.
Well, of course. They keep changing things up. One thing that I was actually able to add recently was um, have a good night, Jen. Was like auto dubbing so that people in other countries can actually change it over to different languages. So on some of our videos, it automatically happens that they can actually change it over to a different language, which is really cool and would really, it's going to spread things if they're listening to it in another country. And I think if you're out there on YouTube, the best thing you can do is get yourself involved in as many communities as possible, because those communities will help you to grow and build. You got over 600. I think I had a little hand in doing that one.
I don't know. I think I got like maybe 630
I just
right
had a
now.
little bit. You were when you and I met, I think you hadn't gotten to 500 yet.
Right. I
And
was
I
like
was
around.
able to get you like at least a handful or a little bit more. And
Right.
over the time,
Oh
if
yeah.
he walks in my chat, I'm putting your channel link in.
Right.
So that's what it is. And like the source that's in, he's awesome in helping people connect. I've been on his channel. Um, I've been on his channel, and he's great for being able to have that.
I want to say lately I've been doing some 3D printing.
That's awesome. I'll be praying for you, Yarn Barf. That's cool.
Put braille markings, a train rail I designed,
That's really
actual
cool,
size.
Alfonso.
But you do not want to drop this on your foot.
No,
Because
Christina
that will
dropped a
hurt.
watermelon, a water bottle on her foot recently. She broke her toe
Oh my god.
a couple months ago. She filled it with water and she dropped it on her foot.
And this, I designed this,
What's that?
my cultural flag, New Mexico, Colorado, Texas,
Oh, that's
Mexico.
awesome.
The New Mexico Zia symbol mixed with the Colorado flag and Texas,
That's
which
really
is my
cool.
way of coping.
Well, you know what? You can either look at this is the thing to remember. We can when we're going through whatever it is, or we're maybe in a town or an area where we would rather be someplace else. You have to remember something. You can either look out of the plane window, and if there's two sides, and one side has the gloomy weather, and the other side has the beautiful sunshine, you can choose which way you want to look out the window. You can
Right.
either be miserable and look out at the clouds, or you can look out at the beautiful sunshine. When we came on live, I opened the window. The wind was blowing. You couldn't believe it was like a mini little hurricane came through here. And the rain was coming down, and I was laughing. So sometimes we have to sit there and say, you know what, which way are we going to look out? Thank you, Ellis, for coming on in. Which way are we going to look out of the window? And I hope that on days when you really miss a place you want to be, you're going to look out on that window that has the sunshine. And you know you can call me, and we've talked before when you're struggling.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. It's about being here. That's really cool.
Yeah, it has braille on it too.
And you know what, Alfonso, you're showing the world? I may not be able to see as well as you do, but I'm still going to keep busy, play my music, do this kind of stuff. I'm not going to let the
Right.
fact that I have limited sight stop me from doing anything that I want to do. And that's something, a great gift to show the world.
And I got this train whistle 3D print as well.
That's awesome.
There's a place in Ohio called C3D for the blind, c3d.org, where they do 3D printing for the blind.
That's really cool.
It's free. It's I think based out of Columbus or Cincinnati.
Right in Ohio.
Yeah, and this actually works.
That's really cool.
Then I got one big item I'm currently working on. Let's see.
Hi, Alyssa. How are you? That's really awesome.
Yeah, a railroad crossbuck.
That's really cool. Before anybody leaves, I want to take a moment. I'm just going to hide Alfonso for just a second. I just want to take a moment. I just want to thank our members. It's never can be channel members. We're very, very grateful to all of them. That's okay. Just being here and showing up, Alyssa, is all that I need. I'm very grateful for the support. But for those that are able to be members, we are gratefully, gratefully appreciated. to all of you. Those that cannot, we're just thankful that you're here supporting the channel. Either way, it helps. So we do have memberships. We have a 99-cent membership. That's just thank you very much. And the $2.99, that just makes sure the videos go out before anybody else does. So we're going to take a moment, and in the first little bit of the video, it just thanks all of the members and the channel supporters. The second part of it is thanking all of you, every solitary one that's in here, for just showing on up, being a part of the community, connecting with each other within the chat. I love seeing it. I'm going to figure out how to put chats on the screen, I promise y'all. And of course, we get to see Elvis. We get to listen to Scott Thompson, who is like an uncle to me. He is totally blind. He has some of his music is on the channel. And we get a little bit of time to just kind of dance a little bit. And then, of course, is the section where it says, Blessed Disco Balls. Remember, you are awesome disco balls. So we're going to just take a member and dance a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, we're on the race for sure. For sure. Okay. We're on the race for sure. The source get to 2K. I don't know what we're going to kind of do when we get to 2K. When we get to 2K, we're going to do something. We'll do something because I never thought we'd get to 1K. And we get to 2K, boy, oh boy, is it going to be a celebration. But will it storm? Knowing my luck, probably. I don't know if my earbuds just went out. Fonzo is lagging, or hopefully if it's not me.
I'm
No,
still
I
here.
can hear him. I don't know what happened with that other, but we're gonna get to 2K. That is for sure.
It'll take its time to get there.
Well, you know
get there.
what? I've gained subscribers. My goal was to get to 1,700 by my birthday, and we've gotten to 1,728 today.
Wow.
So we're onward and upward. I'm not stopping. You know, it's for me, it's the connection, and the other part of it is if you just a little side note, if anybody's in here and they're like, you know, they said, well, I wish I could give a super chat, or I wish that I could, you know, become a member. Realize if you can go back and watch any of our content, and this goes on anybody's channel, let the ads play through, because us or whoever else is there will get paid for the running of those ads. So let the ads play through. Go watch a playlist or watch a couple videos for them. Let the ads play through. That will help. It will help in two ways. It will help them because they'll get the ad revenue from it. Also, it will help them because YouTube is going to say, hey, somebody's watching their videos. Even if you're monetized, you still have to hold a certain amount of watch hours every year to continue with the monetization. If you're someone that can share videos on your Facebook, and understand, everybody has a channel. Everybody does. Even if you're someone that says, I don't want to do lives, I don't want to do video, I don't want to do content, you can always turn on your community tab on your YouTube and then go ahead and share on your community posts and have people connect with you. Facebook is pages, YouTube is channels. So everybody has a channel. You can go ahead and turn on your community posts and have people connect with your YouTube channel and put channels up and lives and stuff you want to share with people. Go to your TikTok and share with stuff. Go to your Facebook and share. Hit the share button. Go to your Facebook and copy that live or that video and say, hey, check this page out. Those are all ways that you can help, because you guys got power. Believe it or not, you don't think you have power enough for a channel to grow. where we are because of a lot of work we've done, but it's also because of the community. It's because of what you guys have done. So that all helps to drive stuff. You have ways of helping your favorite YouTubers, and we all have one of them, or several, or a bunch of them, and you can help them grow. And that's a wonderful thing to do. So just a little things that I've learned over the time.
Now I got a question on the ads. Is it different where you're at?
Not
The ads?
necessarily. I have no control what ads. That's terrible, yarn barf. Um,
Because mine, like, would it show like what is local in your area?
I don't when an ad comes up, when I'm going to watch a video of another content creator, I will watch a video, I will let the ad run in its entirety. I don't stop listening to the ads. I will run. Or if I'm helping somebody with a playlist that's monetized, I will go ahead and run that playlist and let all the ads run. I won't hit skip ad. So there's
You know what's
sometimes I pay
happening in
attention to
my
it and run.
area with the ads? When you let the ads run, it's automatically opening another link that includes in the ads. So some of the local advertisers in my area, they're embedding links into the ads where when the ad's done running, it opens so many tabs on your browser containing malware. So you want to be careful with the ads.
Yeah, I mean, I don't click on anything. I just let them run
No,
through.
but even if you don't click on it, what happened? The ads are opening another tab automatically.
I haven't seen that come up on my
But
end.
it's happening here a lot here in Colorado.
If it is, I haven't noticed it here. So
It depends on the advertiser. You know, wherever advertise, you got an option how you want to embed your links and all that. Where you want it to open
yeah, I
another tab
when we're
automatically.
live, when I first did it, I didn't know quite what I did, and I just have YouTube put it in. I think we died that back because I didn't want. I've been having another thing run just to see how long it's going to take the ad. But I'm you know
Because the ads here in my area, they're like 2 minutes long.
yeah. Well, it depends. I've had them run a while. It all depends on what it is, but I know I've watched this and it hasn't gone off too often. But when I first was doing it, I just hit whatever, hit this, and I didn't because I didn't want too many ads within the live feed.
Right.
But people have to understand if there are ads that come on when we're live, remember, and there's some, I mean, you go on to some of these channels, it's like they're on for 5 minutes and then they have an ad pop up and that breaks up the connection when that happens. And I don't want to do that. And we don't want to
Right.
do that. But at the same time, people have to realize that, you know, there's time and effort that goes into everything, and those little bit of ad revenues help to get things, to have a little bit. It just helps the channel and it helps us grow. And so it's just another way that I want to help somebody, go and watch some stuff of theirs and let their ads run. It helps them, and it costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps them in a lot of ways.
Yeah, some
Comment
ads
on
are good.
videos.
Some ads
Hit
are
that
good, and
thumbs
some
up. It all
aren't. You know,
helps. What?
some of the ads are good. They show some real good products on the ads.
I
There are
don't
some
pay.
ads that are good out there.
I don't really. I hate to say I don't pay too much attention to them. I don't. I let them just run. And I just let them run. It's just if you're on the other side, you look at, when you go visiting other channels, you look at their content and the channel just a little differently. That's
Because
all.
you know what's happening on my channel. Some of my videos, they've been running ads, and I'm not monetized. So any video that has over 100 views, they put ads in them.
And Beth, I'm sorry you're going through that, hun. We'll be praying for you for sure. And Yarn Barf, I'm sorry you're having to go through it too. I hope everything works out. I'll be lifting the two of you in prayer for sure. But, you know, I'm like I said before, when you're on this side, you realize how much work goes into making content.
Oh yeah.
I think, if I remember right, we have loaded more than 1,000 videos, live feeds, and shorts since we started. We've had this channel for a while, but the first live we did was January 13th, 2025. 24. So we've uploaded over 1,000 things on the channel. That's a lot. It's a lot of content.
Yep. Well, people don't realize the time it takes to edit. Well, they don't realize what it takes.
The only thing I really edit is the devotional videos. If I do a cooking video, and so forth. I don't, outside of that, I don't. I'd rather do lives because I get to I get to have connection with people. I don't get the same kind of connection in a video feed. When we do a video, I do it when we do the other. So anyway, when we do videos, I don't. I get the connection from this. So do you want to play one more time? My daughter's on the phone. I can hear her in the other room. And before the night's over, I want to hear happy birthday personally from my kid.
Yeah.
And she's married and grown, but still my kid. So do you want to play one more thing before we wrap this birthday celebration up for the third time?
Oh, yeah.
Computers crashing, trains crashing. Ah. Beautiful, Alfonso. Thank you so much, my friend, for hanging out
You're
with me
welcome.
on my birthday. I appreciate it. We had some funs, we had some laughs, we had some tears, we had some crashes, right?
Yeah.
But I will see you hopefully on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
Please
thank you
don't.
for being my
I need
first
that
person
information.
I've gone through this whole thing with.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Part 3. We got through it. We had the birthday celebration. 2 hours more to have my birthday. But like I said, I hear my kid on the phone, so I've got to go through and have a happy birthday from her on the phone, right? So remember to be proud of being yourself. Everyone else is taken. Those who email me tonight, both Yarn Barf and I forgot who won Alfonso's. I know, but it just went right out of my head. If you email me, I will not handle anything to tomorrow. My brain is gone. I need a break. I thought I was going to do devotions, but I'm done for tonight. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm cooked. I'm birthdayed out. Go have a break. So remember to be proud of being yourself. Everyone else is taken. We're coming back tomorrow. Remember, every day in June except for Monday for lives. Hopefully the computer won't go and the storm and everything won't happen again. So to remember to be proud of being yourself. Everyone else is taken. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for all the wonderful support, love you given us, connection on this channel, birthday wishes. You guys made me smile, laugh. Thank you so much. I needed it more than you ever known today. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. And keep crocheting that connection. We're going to keep doing it. No crochet hook is required. We're going to make a beautiful, and we are making a beautiful crocheted tapestry full of love and connection. And I'm so blessed to call you all my friends. So blessed for the support you give, Mama. So blessed for just being here and showing on up. I love each and every one of you. Thank you again for the most amazing birthday wishes. And you all are in my prayers. And please reach out to us if there's anything that we can help you with or do, just to even be there. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. And we love you all. And thanks for hanging with us. Bye-bye now.
So proud of me.